Hello, hello, my friends. Hello. Welcome to Saturday Night Live with the Big's Prep. I am so glad to see you. Just wanted to do a quick sound check really quickly and make sure everybody can hear me. I see a lot of cool channels in the chat. And I got a quick message from Yarn Prepper. She's going to drop a link to a seed company that she is working with. I am not affiliated with them, but she's going to drop her link anyway. Okay, so we've got a first 3 minutes. We're going to do some shout outs. We've got Yarn Prepper. We've got Fake Person. Hi, Jules. Hi, Nate. Nate Dampier is going to miss us this week, but that's okay. He just popped into the chat to say hello. Who's your prepping nurse? Hi, Sally. How you doing? Uncle Al is in the chat, and Lori's Thrifty Kitchen Pantry. I saw Pauline Parker there, Tony DG in the house. And if you're watching the replay, you can go ahead and skip to the 3-minute mark because I usually give shout outs for the first couple minutes. Deborah Green, hello, and welcome. Okay, there we go. Tony, welcome. I think we're going to have a very special guest tonight. I'm not super sure if we'll be able to pull it off or not, but I'm thinking that the surprise guest will pop in here in about 5 minutes and y'all jaws are going to drop. It's going to be so good. Okay. Running down through. Oh, Michelle's here. Hi, Michelle. I'm glad to see you. And let's see. If you're in the chat, make sure you say hello so I can give you a shout out. Lynn Stalker, hi, welcome to the chat. I've got a little bit of a lag tonight. I'm hoping that goes away. Blessed Mama, hello. Oh, Sheila Wixon's in the house and USMC. Hi, Amy, good to see you tonight. Lindsay Nelson, glad you're here. And let's see. I'm waiting for my special guest to send me a text if he can. Alicia Bray, hello. Okay. Oh, it's Carrie's Culinary Crafts. Carrie, your pantry challenge is coming along so well. Karen Bell, good evening from Southern Indiana. Oh, Karen Perez. Hi, Karen. Oh, you're going to float away in SoCal. Oh, my goodness. Michelle J in the house. Happy to see ya. The Celtic Grandma's here. Hello. And I see Heather here too. Okay. I haven't seen Glenn at all anywhere. I am hoping that he is okay. Haven't seen him at all. Okay, so tonight we're going to be talking about job losses. Ooh, I got some hair going. It's growing out and it's kind of crazy. But anyway, oh my goodness. Okay, so job losses. If you've lost a job, if you know someone who's lost a job, I'd like you to put that in the comments so that way we can talk about job losses. If you guys watched my video on Wednesday, you saw that I was doing a video on prepping for job losses because I have a feeling that the job losses are going to be more and more as we go further and further into 2023. We have 49 people watching, and I'd just like to remind you to please press the like button because YouTube does really love that like button. Let's see. Hi, Tater. Oh, Tater loves it when you scratch him. Okay. Oh, Scottish Urban Prepper. Hello. I caught your video the other day. It was great about the rationing of the vegetables. What an eye-opening. That is eye-opening to me. Okay. So job losses. My mother-in-law lost her job a couple of weeks ago. She worked in a furniture factory that made furniture for cruise ships. So that's quite an indicator to me that, not only is the cruise industry stopping, but the furniture industry is starting to stop. And I think that the trickle-down effect of everything is really starting to take effect now because they went from running 2 shifts 5 days a week to running 1 shift 5 days a week to running 1 shift 4 days a week to running 1 shift 3 days a week and cutting half of the factory. So they cut the factory in half, and then they cut the factory in half again. So this is not good. And thankfully, she's really close to retirement age. They gave her a nice severance package that will carry her through until she turns 65 and she can get on Medicare. Ooh, I hope my special guest gives me a text in a few minutes. I'm so excited. Okay, so let's see. Karen says, I've worked on movie sets since 2022 January. They won't let me use my religious exemption anymore. I've been living on school scholarships, but those have run out. Oh, thank you for the nice compliment. Tater is he's such a delight. I love him. I love him so much. Oh my gosh, stop, Tater. Okay, restaurants in Massachusetts are posting notes on their door and just closing 2 in 1 week. And one is a TGI Fridays. That's pretty stunning, to be honest. And I know that I Googled a list of different stores that have been closing. I was listening to a couple of videos today. Bed Bath & Beyond is planning to close 416 locations, more than any other retailer on the list. Bed Bath & Body Works, or Bath & Body Works. Macy's and Walmart and Big Lots are shutting down stores. And so it's really hard because we hear that, Bed Bath & Beyond, Walmart is fixing to close some stores. Underperforming stores are closing. Oh, Tater. So this is a real issue because when I hear something like that, I hear, if they close a Walmart, that's hundreds of people that are out of a job. When they close a Bath & Body Works, that's another hundreds of people that are out of a job. Our special guest is in the chat. Are you guys ready? It's my son, Nathan. Hi, Nathan.
Hello.
Hello, my son is here.
I am here.
You are here. Hello. Yay! So this is my son, Nathan, and he is home from the Army, and he is in the chat, and I'm so excited to see you. And I know everyone else is going to be really excited to see you too. So, can you see the chat in the side?
I cannot.
You cannot. Okay, so so many people are popping in saying, "Hi, Nathan, welcome home. Let me just pop some of these up.
Okay, yeah, I can see those.
Yeah. So many people are like, "Hi, Nathan, welcome home." A special guest tonight. I've been waiting for this all week. Send money for pizza. That's right.
Yeah.
So, Nathan, do you have anything that you wanted to say to the community?
Yeah, for sure. Thank you guys for the packages we got while we were deployed. We didn't have access to a lot of that stuff, so it was a big help, definitely. Especially whoever came up with the idea to send hand warmers. You're a real one, because it was very cold in Europe.
Yay! Yay! I don't think my smile has been this big in 8 months. I'm so happy that you're back in the United States. Oh my God.
I am indeed happy to be back in the United States.
Oh, yay. So I know that the hand warmers were a big hit. Was there anything else that you guys really liked over there that we sent?
Yeah, for sure. The comics were pretty big over there, because like when you have a tent full of 100 guys, everyone gets to read every comic. So that was a big help in our downtime over there.
All
and
right.
like a lot of the basic like hygiene necessities.
Okay, good. Was there a favorite food that you guys had that we sent?
Yes, it was the deer jerky like bars.
Okay.
You those came in at like right at the perfect time before we went on like a field operation.
Mm-hmm.
So we ate a lot of those.
Good, good. And Lori at Lori's Thrifty Kitchen Pantry says, we've all been praying for you, Nathan. And so oh my gosh, the community has been so generous in sending packages. So I'm so glad to hear that you guys put everything to good use.
Oh yeah, definitely. And for the stuff that was left over, like a lot of the toothbrushes and stuff, we gave
Mhm.
that to our replacement unit that came there.
Good, good. Okay. Well, I know you have plans this evening,
I
so I will let you duck out of here.
thank you, and again, thank you guys so much, and thank you to Mom for making the packages and sending them out there.
All right. I love you,
Well,
son. I wouldn't have done anything different.
all right, I love you too, Mom.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye. So there he was, my special guest. Yay! I knew that you guys would be so excited to meet him. What a kid. What a kid. And thank you so much, Hoosier Prepping Nurse, for the super chat, because now that they're back home, they're going to need everything. They need everything. Oh, thank you. He does look like me. Just saying. Yay. Let's see. Oh my gosh. So now I'm totally distracted. Whew. Okay. Thank you all for putting up with me. Yay. Yeah. Can we all cry now? I'm not crying, you're crying. Can we just be real? He messaged me on Sunday of last week and said, I just touched down in the United States. And he sent me a picture of him on the bus. And I was like, oh my gosh, I can't believe it. Like, I literally dropped to my knees and started just tearing up, like tears, just, oh my gosh, he's finally home. And then Monday, he messaged me and said that he was in Texas and that he was safe. And then Tuesday, I got a video chat. And then Wednesday, the Army put him right back to work. So no rest for the wicked. But the boy is home. The boy is home. And then I said, would you be able to pop on just for 5 minutes and say hello to the community? And he said yes, that he could. And before he wasn't able to be on social media because they were getting ready to deploy. But now that he's back, he was like, I can just get on there and say thank you, Mom, but I can't talk about my mission or anything like that, which of course not. We wouldn't want him to compromise anything. So, but thank you all for putting up with me and my special guest. So if you're watching the replay, oh my goodness, that was very exciting. And I didn't want to say anything because I didn't know if it might actually happen or not. So anyway, deep breath, and we're going to put the tears away. Yay. I'm just so thankful. And I just really appreciate, and I know he appreciates how much everybody rooted for him and was praying for him, and all the Christmas messages you guys sent. That was one of the best times, was when Mr. Biggs and I got to sit with Tater in front of the Christmas tree and read all the Christmas messages to the troops, because they had shut off his post office box thing, his APO box, and he wasn't able to actually get the Christmas messages. So we were able to read them, and he actually was able to watch the video on Christmas Day. So that was a special treat for everybody. Okay, going back to the chat, and I want to say that that is my win of the week, is that my son is back in the United States, and just praying for all of the soldiers that had to go and relieve my son, and thank you for their service, because I'm thankful that he's here. It's been 8 very long months. Okay, anything for the troops. That's right. And Tony was the one that mentioned that we should send the hand warmers, and I couldn't be more thankful, because they're amazing. I remember the days waiting for goodie boxes to arrive during my Army days. Yeah. All right. Thank you. And good night, Nathan. Oops, I'm trying to make it go, but there's a lag tonight. And God is good. He's good all the time. Thank you. Much love and much prayers for your safety. Thank you for your service. Oh, yeah. That was a treat. Thank you, Nathan, for coming on. That was wonderful. Yeah, I didn't want to say anything because I didn't know if it was actually going to happen or not. Oh, yay. I'm trying not to cry. I'm going to cry after. I'm going to cry in my chocolate ice cream. I'm just glad that you guys get a chance to meet him tonight. So huge. Okay, so I'm going to have to change the title of this video to More Layoffs and Jobs Losses Incoming, but first a special guest. Hi, Sven. I'm glad you made it. If you want to watch the replay, my son Nathan was here for a few minutes. Yay, win of the week. That's right. That is a win of the week. And we do need to pray for everybody deployed still. And I'm going to see if I can come up with an address for the troops that are deployed now over there so that we can get them some treats too, because, you know, being in Texas is a far cry from being in Eastern Europe where it's super cold out right now. Okay. Yeah, Tony's son. Tony said, son was an over-the-road truck driver, and his truck broke down when he was in the snow, and he was so cold. That's why I said hand warmers. Perfect. Well, they obviously really liked them. The Village Homestead. Hello, hello. Somebody asked a question, and I think I missed it in the chat. Where did it go? Maybe not. Oh, Michelle, you're welcome. You are welcome. And you all deserve to be able to see, to see him and listen to him say thank you, because that's super important. And that was something that he wanted to do from the very start. He would message me and say, Mom, are we going to get to say hello and say thank you to everybody? And that actually happened. Oh, somebody asked me where my M&Ms are. They are right here. I mean, we're not going to do a live without M&Ms. Shedding happy to mama tears. Yeah, a military family. I'm so happy he's stateside. Y'all have no idea. Whew. Okay, so still talking about job loss. And Yarn Prepper just popped into the chat and said, I lost my job of 29 years in 2012 and my prep saved us. Yes. Yep. I haven't. I'm having a hard time concentrating, y'all. Okay. So job loss. We have been getting ready for the last year for Mr. B to lose his job. He works in fabrication, metal fabrication. He does custom welding. And while there is plenty of money and material out there, the material is a little sketchier to get. It's a little harder to get, and they're having to wait longer for deliveries. At one point last year, the metal company that they order from in Atlanta would not send a truck, an 18-wheeler with a delivery, unless it was full, which meant that the entire, the whole Central Florida had to order at one time in order to get the load sent down here. So that's been an issue, is getting material, the welding wire and some of the other things. So a lot of the custom welding stuff has dried up. So eventually the material will dry up to the point where we are not able to have him work at this time. So I know that the furniture industry is starting to dry up. The custom fabrication, which, I mean, Mr. B will never be technically without a job ever, because he is a very skilled tradesman. But there's definitely going to be a slowdown, and he may not get the hourly rate that he's used to, and he certainly may not get a full-time job with overtime like he has now. I work in luxury medicine, so we don't take insurance. So that is something that is, to be considered. While I don't think that I would lose my job completely, I definitely may get my hours cut. So it's something to think about in the future. And with the stores closing, that's the thread that we were going on. So Bed Bath & Beyond is planning to close 416 locations with an average workforce at each location. Say there's 30 people that work there. That is a lot of people out of work. So that's definitely something that we want to keep in mind and getting prepared for a job loss. Okay, I'm going to run back and read the comments. Oh, Sheila's got a win of the week. You're just a little bit early, hun. We got to we're going to do that at 8:30. We got 10 minutes. Hello everyone. Dixieland Homestead. Great name. Great name. Let's see. Hi Food Forest Permaculture. Welcome, welcome. Okay. Okay, arm. Sven says my arm is not getting better, so I lost my job last week. Must apply for disability. Oh my goodness. I'm sorry, Sven. I'm sorry that happened. Many places are hiring only part-time, 10 to 15 hours a week in the mid-thumb of Michigan. That's a lot of jobs here in Central Florida as well. Everyone's hiring. I was looking today at jobs for, in the medical field, and I do have a medical, license. I'm nationally certified. So I was looking to see what the hourly rate was and what the jobs were. And it's, they're hiring, but a lot of it, if it's full-time, the benefits may not be that great. Or if it's full-time, like one doctor's office was hiring and the pay was $11 an hour. I'm like, no, even in Central Florida, you cannot make $11 an hour and survive. No, the car wash pays $18 an hour. So let's just be real. It's not full-time, but come on. Okay. My husband works at a factory that makes welding torches, rods, and plates. I hope he's safe. Yeah, I don't really know. We don't know what's going to happen. So we've just been getting ready. We built the new chick pen. I hope you guys saw that video where we built the new chick pen and we were talking about job loss. And Mr. B is very excited because he is thinking about doing quail. So that will be, that'll be quite something if we start the quail. I don't really know if that's actually what's going to happen or not, but we definitely have a great chick pen. We were at the farm swap today looking at chicks, and the average chick was around $8 to $12 for chicks, which is crazy to me. A rooster was $25. I remember when you could get, buy 2 hens and get a rooster for free, and the roosters were $25 today at the place. Yo-Man says, I stopped shopping at Bed Bath & Beyond when they decided to drop my pillow. I don't support businesses that censor or get political. Well, you vote with your dollars. Vote with your dollars. Here in Massachusetts, we're hiring part-time too. Oh, yeah, a lot of places are just hiring part-time. It's because they don't want to pay the full-time benefits, or a lot of places here are hiring on contract. So you get a 1099 at the end, and they don't take your taxes out. They don't offer you any benefits. You're a contract worker, and then they can get rid of you whenever your contract is over. Happy Hickman Homestead. Are you a nurse? No, I am a nationally certified pharmacy technician. And I do have compounding experience. So that would be good. So I have lots of extra certifications on top of being nationally certified. So I would command a higher rate if I wanted to go back to pharmacy, which I don't know if I do. How would you go about being a virtual assistant working at home? It's a great question. I don't know, but if you find out the answer and it pays really good, let me know. Let everybody know. Walmart hires a lot of people, but once the training is done, you don't get any hours. Once your pay rate goes up, they hire new workers so they don't have to pay a higher wage. I totally agree with that. And I know some people that have worked at Walmart, and what they do is they will, you have to have full-time hours for over 3 months. So for 8 weeks, they'll work you full-time. and then they'll drop you down to 20 hours. Then they'll bring you back up to 33 for 2 months. Then they'll drop you down to 20 hours for a month so that you never get 3 consecutive months as a full-time employee. And a lot of places will actually, especially Walmart, will keep you at an hourly rate under what you would get food stamps, Medicaid, and all of the other social services. And then they say, well, you can't get any more hours because you lose your benefits. And they'll actually help you apply for them, which is sad and sorry to me that they won't pay a living wage and they won't pay you so that you don't have to be on those programs. So I just find that, I find it unpalatable to say that. Oh my gosh, who's a prepping nurse has dinner rolls in the oven? Yum, yum. Okay, for anybody that came in late, my son was here. My son came in and did a little interview, a little mini interview, and then he had to go because he's a young man on the town who has the night off. So why wouldn't he? Oh, Wanda the chicken lady, I'm so glad you're here. Yeah, when I worked at a pulmonologist office several years ago. Yeah, see, $11 an hour, I was like, sir, you should be ashamed. Putting that on a Bus drivers are nowhere to be found for schools paying $26 an hour with benefits and a $3,000 signing bonus. No one wants to work and or they retired early. I bet they did. And kids today are different animals than kids were back in the day. A bus driver used to be a respected position, and now nothing is respected anymore. I'm an old person now. Okay. Oh, was it me you were asking if I'm a nurse? I don't know. But anyway, I'm a pharmacy technician. Okay. How do I feel about Putin's speech? I feel like this platform probably doesn't want me to talk about that. And I have some pretty strong views, but I just want to just stay on YouTube as a creator here and provide entertainment and value for you. So I don't think that they want me to talk about that. So I'm just gonna quail tastes great. You know what? We haven't tried any yet, but I am excited to get into the quail business. Let's see. Yeah, I was talking to a pharmacist friend. We're trying to find her a work from home job. So one of my friends has a work from home job as a pharmacy technician, and she does insurance overrides. So she's the person that communicates between the doctor's office and the pharmacy to get all the codes correct and everything like that. And that's a wonderful job and very helpful. And she finds it very satisfying and loves it. Aquatica Orlando had a hiring fair, but people aren't coming back after 1 day of training. That has to say something about the corporate culture there, I think. Same in the UK. We have tax credits, which people aren't paid enough by business. You're right. So the contract workers, that's very popular right now. We have a young girl that just started with our company, and she that's what she is. She's a 1099 contracted worker, and she works remotely for another doctor's office. And she's like, it's great. And I just file my taxes quarterly, and I don't really find it to be a problem. And they do pay me well. And she does all of their scheduling remotely, which it works for her and she really likes it. So yeah. Retired teacher here. There's a great need for subs and bus drivers. There is a great need in the state of Florida for substitute teachers. I will tell you that. And I don't think that the requirements are that stringent either. So something I thought about doing, but I think, I don't know. There was the bang bang, and I just thought, that thing, and I just thought that wasn't for me. I'm looking for someone to come to Burbank and help me pack and then drive to Illinois. Karen, wow. I hope you find somebody and find somebody soon, girl. My goodness. Well, we put it up on the thing, so hopefully it'll happen. If you guys want to start popping your wins of the weekend, it is 8:30. Oh my gosh, that chocolate ice cream is calling my name, and I'm still slightly flustered from seeing my son's face. I love that boy. I'm so proud of him. My manager at the funeral home lost his job last week. The same company bought up all the area funeral homes and fired all the managers. Oh no, they're putting extra work on the 2 directors that are left. And that's another thing, is the quiet hiring. So instead of hiring people, they're actually putting the workload off onto the people that are already working there. That's not fair. Walmart in our area is not doing that, and have not been for the last few years at least. Well, that's good. Let's see. Hi, Sherry. If you watch the replay, my son was here. He was here. My son worked at Walmart, was getting 60 to 80 hours a week. Wow. Yeah, I read an article. I've read a lot of different things about Walmart, and I guess some are different than others. Okay, running down through. Remember to let the commercials play on all your favorite channels, if you would please, because that definitely helps the troops. And as Nathan, who was on here earlier, said, they really just appreciated the packages so much. And I don't know when he'll deploy again, but it probably won't be long. He usually doesn't stay home very long. We have a lot of traveling medical personnel in our hospital, 13 to 26 weeks, and then they move on. And I bet they're on a contract, and I bet they're 1099 too, because that is kind of the way of the land. Okay, so I'm going to start shouting out some wins of the week, and we'll mix it up with the other comments. Florida Mama Bear, win of the week, canned 14 quarts of 14 quarts of pork, 20 pounds of hamburger for the freezer, and 7 cases of canned goods from Aldi. Wow. Y'all, you are busy. Ashley says, I'm sitting here at the hospital with my mom. She has complications from spine surgery. And now has MRSA. Oh no. Oh, she's critical. Ashley, I'm so sorry to hear that. We'll definitely send some prayers your way. I'm sorry. Even Tater woke up for that one. Aw. Okay. I'm sorry, Ashley. That's hard. Okay. Win of the week. All the prayers healed my sciatica. Sciatica is painful. I'm glad that you're feeling better. Okay. Win of the week for happy to see you. My daughter wanted a new cell phone. It took me hours on the phone with the carrier, but straightened things out and got a $100 gift card from Best Buy. Hey, that's great. Celtic Grandma made meals for the week. That's great too. Oh, Mrs. Tinklebinkle is here. Hello. Okay. Alicia says, got a bushel of not pretty apples free, peeling and dehydrating as we speak. My goodness, apples are so expensive right now. I feel like that is quite a win if you got some for free. Lori's Thrifty Kitchen Pantry win of the week was getting my hair washed and a shower for the first time in almost 2 months. Okay. Let's run over here. Win of the week, got my plants started. We're in zone 5, so just a few things can be started early, but it was nice to plant. Good job, Amy. I know I am chomping at the bit. Y'all, and Rural King this today had seed packets 10 for 10. 10 packets for $10. So guess who got 10? Me. Win of the week. Whoops, where'd you go? Bought 10 packages of Philadelphia cream cheese for 35 cents each and put them in the freezer. I would have done that too, girl. That's a great price. Wow. I don't know how you got that, but it's perfect. Hi, Sarah. I'm glad that you made it. And if you want to watch the replay, my son Nathan was here. So it was cool. It was cool to see him. Lindsay's win of the week. Cooked my 77-cent a pound fryer chicken in the crock pot yesterday. My first batch of bone broth finishing now. It smells delicious. I bet it does. I love making bone broth. It's one of my favorite things. Save your seeds. Plant a food forest. Good night, Earthlings. Well, thank you for stopping by. I really appreciate you. Win of the week for Michelle Moon. Got chicken breast for $1.69 a pound. Got over 15 pounds. I canned 7 pints so far. That is a win, Michelle. Wow. I'm glad that you shared that. What a good deal on that chicken. Win of the week, having wonderful channel to watch. Yeah, thank you. You're making me blush. Oh my gosh. Oh, look at this. Sarah Connor, win of the week, paid my car off a year early. Good for you. Look at all the money you saved, and you don't have your monthly payment anymore. Win of the week for Michelle. My 6 hydroponic growing systems are producing greens and herbs and saving money, which means less spent at the stores. I love that for you. I love it because goodness knows you got enough places to put your money. Win of the week for Jessica. My Amish discount store is selling 40-pound chicken boxes of whatever cut you want. So we're getting boneless chicken breast for $1.63 a pound and legs for 69 cents a pound. So stocked up. Girl, I would too. That's amazing. I love that. Lori says, I'm hearing that a lot of farm stores are not getting chicks, ducks, or turkeys like they usually do. So when we were at Rural King today, there'll be a video maybe next week of my tour of Rural King. And they didn't have hardly any chicks. And in Florida right now, it's spring. So they didn't have hardly anything. It was crazy. Oh yeah. Okay, Allison. I'm happy he's home too, and I'm sorry you missed him, but if you want to check the replay, he was here in the first maybe 15 minutes. Hey Justin, glad that you came in. Okay, so Yarn says win of the week. I got a seed sponsorship and I got a bucket of seeds. And I think Yarn is gonna post a link to the seed sponsorship that she has. I'm not affiliated, but she's welcome to post her link. Sherry says, I found a few incredible deals today. Got 2 large bags of dog feed for my dogs. There was one more on the shelf, but I left it for someone else. That's nice. I'm glad. I'm glad you did that. It's nice that somebody else can get a deal too. Win of the week, got about 75 pounds of wheat berries packed for storage. That is a win. Win of the week for Ashley. I got a new organization shelf in my kitchen for my overflow preps and got $200 in groceries for $30. Wow, a year worth of Dove products. Back in the day when I used to be a big couponer, I used to rob the stores with my coupons. I would go through with like $200 worth of items just like that for $30. And then the coupons just got silly and the rules got too hard and I quit. Oh, win of the week. Nathan made you smile the biggest smile in 8 months. Yep. All right, y'all. I got to move on. I don't want to cry. I've already cried on camera too many times. Okay. Hi, Carrie Berry. Glad that you're here. Okay. Hoosier, you get those rolls out of the oven, girl. Yum. If you're looking for chicks, ducks, and etc., have you checked Craigslist? I have not. So we have 2 roosters and we have our hens. We have a new incubator on order. So I am excited for that. Our old incubator, after the first round of chicks, it kind of pooped out a little bit and it was having a hard time keeping temperature. So that's not good. So we've got 6 viable chicks and a couple that are kind of on the edge. I don't know if they're going to make it or not. We'll just have to see. I'm going to read some wins of the week from the community page. Win of the week for Megan Donahue. My little old lady, 6-pound Chihuahua rescue, made it through her space surgery and she's doing amazing. I think that's awesome. Lisa Mincy. This week I went through all my first aid medical supplies. I organized them by category on a hanging rack in my pantry and filled the holes. And now everyone in the house knows where everything is without having to ask me. That's a win right there. That is a win right there. Oh my gosh, Jules, that is a great point. Make sure that your chicks are not coming from Ohio. And I did see like a little Instagram reel that one of the largest of the chick hatcheries is actually in Ohio. So that's something to consider for sure. For sure. City Girl Homestead. I got strawberries today for 50 cents a pound. Got 40 pounds. I'm going to can like crazy tomorrow. Oh my gosh, I would make some strawberry pie filling. And then on my other channel, if you haven't seen the coffee cake that I make with the pie filling that goes in the middle, it's phenomenal. I've made it like 5 times since I got the recipe, and it's so, so good. So I would definitely be making a strawberry Danish. I've never had a strawberry Danish before. I was thinking about that, the other day, because in Florida we have a blueberry season, and because we have big fat blueberries here in Florida, and I was thinking about making some homemade blueberry pie filling. Like, don't you think that would be delicious? Okay, we'll read a couple more. Every little bit. My mom scored 12 pounds of carrots for $7 from a local store. She brought them directly to me to pressure can. We ended up with 15 pints and a half a pint. They were very busy. Imagine peeling all those carrots. Allison Sanders. My sister was able to get in the store in the AM after her nursing shift when the clearance rack goes up. She scored so much. A lot of salsa, rice, granola bars, canned fruit, paper products, 50 bags of Nestle chocolate chips, and more. Half off of everything. And most dates were good until 2024. Organic tortilla chips, 12-ounce bags, usually $3.50, marked down to $1 a bag for quick sale. I bought 4. That's 8 nacho nights for me and the hubs. That was Friends Drift In. That's something that we started doing, because last time we went out to lunch and Mr. B got pork nachos, first of all the chips were broken. The nachos were cold, and they didn't put very much pork on them, and that was not acceptable to us. Plus, the plate of nachos was like almost $20, and we can make nachos at home for about $6 with organic, like non-GMO corn chips. So we just decided we weren't going to do that ever again. Let's see. Sarah Connor paid off my car early, which she was in the chat. Also got a bunch of tomato soup for 25 cents a can, and several shirts for my kid for $1 each at my local Walmart today. That is really good. I see Ashley in the chat. Win of the week. I got 25 pounds of ugly apples for $5. Us and the baby deer are happy. They last forever in our cold sunroom. Oh my gosh, you guys are getting some amazing produce deals. Amy says, we use Nature Right 360. Expensive but worth every penny. Higher hatch rate and lasts for years. We've done 50 batches of eggs. Wow. Okay, Nature Right 360. I'm going to take a picture of that so I can show it to Mr. B. Boop. Perfect. That's what I do with everything. I'm like, oh, I want to remember that. Let me take a picture. Okay. Yeah, it doesn't pay to eat out really anymore. It doesn't taste as good, and it's not worth paying the expense. You're right. I mean, obviously we did tip very well. We did tip extremely well, because it's not our waitress' fault that the food was cold. Oh, let's see. Great to see you too, Michelle. Got to get back to doing all the things. I totally identify. It's been a very busy day for me. Okay, so wins of the week. Let me go back to that post. Georgette Likens. I went online to Walmart and was surprised to see 14-ounce cans of Keystone roast beef for $4.25. So yes, I stocked up. $1 each. This is from Heinz 57. $1 each for 32-ounce carton of Kettle Fire grass-fed organic broth. Usually $4.98 each. And while shopping the clearance, a manager asked if I would like to have a box of Reese's. I've never seen this person before, but he was handing out cases of it because he said he didn't want to throw it away. They were from a Halloween display, but candy doesn't have Halloween decor on it. Still, the Best Buy dates are good, and he gave me 2 unopened cases. It's amazing what they throw away at the store. I watched Martin Midlife Misadventures video today about their dumpster grab. I couldn't believe how much candy was in that bag. It was like they couldn't have given it to a school or a doctor's office or something. I just don't understand why people throw things in the garbage. Oh, Christine, I'm so glad. Finally caught alive. Got 4 avocados for 97 cents and a dozen eggs for $1.99. Wow. Made my first batch of homemade biscuits and they came out awesome. Another skill. I am so proud of you. I love it when people master new skills in the kitchen. This is awesome. Good for you, Christine. Ooh. Dinner rolls came out fantastic. Not planning to buy hamburger buns again either. I got a hamburger bun pan because you cannot touch the price of a gluten-free hamburger bun. They're like $9 for 4. I am not paying that. I'm not paying that. I can make a whole batch of bread, which splits into half bread and half hamburger buns for $3. Just in case. Been busy here. Power washed my deck and house to surprise my husband. Today I scrubbed the house, mopped, cooked. I am one tired lady. I bet you are. My goodness. Oh, they throw things away because of lawsuits, unfortunately. Yeah. And Dixieland Homestead says we make all of our own bread and buns, etc. We're gluten-free, and to get a gluten-free convenience item is out of sight right now. I stopped at the farm swap, and there was a lady that had gorgeous, huge tomatoes for $1 each, which I got 5. I got some of her zucchini, and I got some strawberries too. So here's the deal. We're talking about the strawberries, and a wonderful woman. She says, what you gonna do with all the zucchini? And I said, ma'am, I'm gonna make some zucchini bread. And the other lady was like, girl, I love zucchini bread. And she said, do you put pineapple in yours? And I said, well, I have in the past, but what I really like to do is put chocolate and chocolate chips in it. And the woman looked at me, she goes, what kind of white girl magic is that? Did you say you put chocolate chips in your zucchini bread? And my husband about died. So I said, yes, it's his favorite. It's a double chocolate zucchini bread. And the other lady was like, I am going to have to Google that because I do not understand how you do it. And I just said, if you go on Pinterest and find your recipe, you'll see it. But it was so funny. She just looked at me. She goes, what kind of white girl magic is that? And we were laughing all the way home about that. It's the Orlando Prepper. Hello, welcome. Oh, KT, if you rewatch the replay, my son was on the chat. He is home and he popped in to just say thank you. So if you want to rewatch the first couple minutes, he'll be here. Bake most of our own bread. I have a loaf proofing right now. I definitely have to bake bread tomorrow because we're gonna make homemade Cubans next week. I wish I could make bread. Not good at it. Last loaf I made was very sad looking and I ended up throwing it away. Listen, we've had some misadventures with bread. I don't know if you've all seen the murder bread video or not, but it's pretty bad. Okay. Oh, lemon blueberry bread. I want to try that. We have a lot of contract hospital workers too. They make so much more than the regular staff and leave to travel. You're right, they do. All right, y'all. I think I'm going to wrap it up. If you want to throw in a win of the week or a last minute thing, let me know. Ashley says they get a bigger tax write-off if they throw it away. As a manager, I learned this. Donated, they get way less tax write-off. Sad. Okay. Okay. Sally, so if you want to come back to the live next week, if you've posted your video, make sure to put that in the comments with my permission and with my full blessing, because if everybody learns how to bake bread, we are going to have a stronger community. So definitely come back and put that roll recipe up. Oh, let's see. Yeah, Amy had a lot of bread failures before she figured it out. And Honey Bun is here in the house somewhere, but she's watching a movie with Mr. B, so she didn't want to come to the live tonight. Okay, I just want to say thank you to my mighty mods tonight. I hope everybody does have a good rest of your weekend. Thank you all for being such an amazing community. Do you know that we did not have one cuss word in the whole chat tonight? And we also did not have one person make any yucky comments. So everyone was amazing. Thank you all for being such an amazing community. I love you. Thank you for watching. Yes. Thank you for hanging out with me and talking. I know we didn't really get to talk about job losses that much, but you know what? If you have a great topic for next week, make sure you leave that in the comments below this video or wherever you want to leave it. And we will talk to you soon. I'm going to go get some ice cream, y'all. Bye. Thank you. Have a great night, everybody.